Hello, hello, hello! How's everyone doing tonight? Oh, what's up, everyone? Why is my overlay not looking exactly right? Let's see if I can fix that. That's better. Hey, Crazy About MTG, thank you for the follow. Awesome. Yes, if you haven't followed, take a second and do it. That would be sweet. What's up, Sniper of Death? Hello, D-Many. At work? That's a perfect place to watch a stream. Yes, we're trying this Thopter Polymorph deck today. It looks pretty spicy. Hopefully it's good. Do you happen to have a complete collection of all the cards in your account, or just what you purchased for decks? I wish I had a complete collection of all the cards in my account. I do not, but I have the ability to borrow cards very easily. So I have the ability to play essentially whatever I want. But I do not actually own all the cards. I have a fairly good-sized collection. Probably, I don't know. Someone asked me once, I think maybe, well, a lot of cards, like 50,000 some cards, but maybe a few $1,000s worth of Magic Online cards. But I mostly borrow the things I don't have, so yeah, this deck does look fun. Hopefully it's actually good. So this is what we got going on. Basically, we are a Thopter Foundry Sword of the Meek control deck. Pizza Dough Pocket, hello! I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing tonight? So, Thopter Foundry Sword of the Meek combo deck. Other than that, we're pretty controlling. Mana leaks, a bunch of discards, some paths. Oh, thank you, Ride Machete. Batterskull, but the big kicker is we're also playing Polymorph. So Polymorph, you destroy a creature, then the creature's controller reveals cards until they hit a creature in their library and put it on the battlefield. So we want to use this to target our Lingering Souls tokens, our Thopter Foundry tokens, any of that stuff, and then we turn it into an Emrakul. And then, otherwise, pretty straightforward. Sideboard, eh. We have Elish Norn and Iona, in case they're better in a matchup than Emrakul. Just random stuff. Ooh, did I get a... Let me see. I was drafting Time Spiral for rough drafts today, and I thought I drafted a new Disenchant that I liked better. Oh, I only have one, and it's already in the deck. I don't know about this mismatch. I guess we can do Masters Edition. That works. Please let this be the Sunday Much You Brew About Nothing deck. Well, this Sunday, this is not the deck. I can tell you that. This is not the deck that's coming out Sunday. The deck that's coming out Sunday blew away the competition. Easily the most popular in the last week. I also enjoy Pie D-Many. Made a ramp deck in Modern, facing mono blue control, lantern control. Ouch. Rough Drafts, I think, is going up tonight. Time Spiral Rough Drafts. I was rushing to edit and finish it before I started streaming. So I just submitted it. So I think it'll come up later tonight. There is a decent chance that mono blue control could have been the winner because that deck was incredibly popular. I think I said this before, but I figured it was going to be the blue-black zombie deck that we played on stream Tuesday. But Mono Blue Control was super popular, which is sweet, because that was my favorite. Oh, that deck is so sweet. Just all counter spells. How couldn't you go wrong with that? And Vidalcan Shackles, one of my favorite cards. What's up, Dark Magi? Hey, thank you, MTG Zypher. The Startling Jeskai deck was actually pretty sweet. Anyway, let's jump into a league with this. MTG Goldfish videos go up around 10:30. Yeah, you must be in the same time zone as me, D-Many. That's usually... I mean, it depends on the day, but that's usually when they go up for me as well. Alright, Modern League. Hopefully I still have some tickets. Our last one... 2-1. Alright, let's see. Yep, Thopter Polymorph. Sweet. Triskaidekaphobia is awesome. Oh. Yeah, D-Many. I must have missed that. But yes, we're in the same area then. So let's see how this goes. Let's Emrakul some fools. Oh, Lord. I think this deck looks spicy. I really like Thopter Foundry Sword of the Meek. I was playing it in Legacy for a while as my main deck. I played Miracles as my competitive deck in Legacy for a while. And then I switched to a Stone 4G Sword of the Meek combo deck, which was actually decent. Oh, a Long Islander, eh? So, D-Many, are you going to GP New York? Hey, thank you for the follow, BP Pride. The timer's not a huge deal. It really depends on the combo. I have to say, in a lot of the matches I've played, like if you're going through the Splinter Twin loop or something, 90% of opponents are going to scoop and not make you go through the loop. So, most people are really good about that. Ugh. Hey, what's up, Master Chief? Chef? Yeah, we gotta ship this one. Howdy. Hey, thank you for the follow, Dexies. Oh, you're working on a new Mardu thread? Nice. we were doing the podcast in your bedroom while you were asleep. That would be weird. For everyone involved, I think. Did I watch Professor's video today about how to make things better? I have not. White border polys were intentional. I had my choice. Like I said, I can borrow cards, so the white borders are definitely intentional. If you're gonna troll people, you gotta go with the white borders. Yeah, this is fine, I guess. Probably don't want Drowned Catacomb. Yeah, I will watch the Professor's video. I watch most of the Professor's videos eventually, but I don't always see them the day they come out because I'm pretty busy, actually. This hand is sweet. So I definitely will watch it. I love the Professor. He's one of my favorite content producers. It would take you 2 or 3 years to build a modern deck should you just play standard. I would play budget decks and build towards a modern deck. That would be my advice. Yeah, apparently this is a 61 card deck. I don't know why that is, but like I said, we were playing... This is one of the instant deck tech lists, so I didn't actually build this deck. So we're playing it exactly how the original creator made it. Alright, we'll get a Hallowed Fountain. Ooh, Ghost Quarter? Well, we have the combo. The question is, can we resolve it? Let's just go Academy Ruins and Sword of the Meek. Yeah, 3 years, I guess, is a long time. And Standard is fun. It depends on the Standard format, but... Yeah, I'm not sure why the deck's creator decided to go with 61 cards. Maybe in case... Hey, thank you for the follow, JB Hannah. Thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, reminder, the contest is still going on for the Shadows over Innistrad Fat Pack. Info down below, so if you want to join the contest, like follow the Twitch channel, sub to the YouTube channel, the Goldfish Twitter, all that stuff would be awesome. Where our opponent is stuck on lands and just going Snapcaster beats. Well, we might be able to just win this. Let's Polluted Delta, crack it. Yeah, the current standard is pretty sweet. Get a Swamp. Linger. Is this going to get remanded or mana leaked? Mana leak. Alright, that slows us down a bit. Yeah, just running out Snapcaster as an Ambush Viper. That means things are going very wrong in your hand. You don't really want to do that on turn 2. Mono Blue Brains is awesome. That deck is so good. That's one of my favorite recent budget Magic decks for sure. Yeah, and good budget decks definitely can beat competitive decks. Alright, Flashback Lingering Souls. Does this also get countered? Man, our opponent has so many counters. Godless Shrine, go. Man, if we could only get a creature to polymorph, we'd be in business. Hallowed Fountain. Down to 12. Ooh. Interesting. Well, let's... How do we want to do this? If we slam Batterskull and they have another counter, that would be pretty bad. If we Thoughtseize... I wish the decks didn't spike. That is definitely true. Hey, I'm glad everyone's enjoying it. The Mono Blue Brains deck. I definitely enjoy it. Okay. So Batterskull gets countered. Do we just lose? Kinda? I guess we don't just lose. I guess we can also Thoughtseize and wait a turn. Oh, so many counters. Ugh. Bug in a jar, eh? Oh, you're bringing it to the GP? Awesome. I'll have to look it up on the site. Click, Spell Snare, Snapcaster, Leak. Ugh. Bug in a jar, eh? Oh, you're bringing it to the GP? Awesome. I'll have to look it up on the site. Click, Spell Snare, Snapcaster, Leak. That Cryptic is going to ruin us. Well, I guess we got to take Click and try to play through the counter spells. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. He drew it off 3-man. Good call there, Ape. The Brains deck? Let me see. I can probably find you a link. This is the link to the Mono Blue Brains deck. Guess we can path the Snapcaster. Now that our opponent's drawn out of their mana screw anyway. I don't think they have another threat. Flooded Strand. Go. Yeah, the price definitely shot up, unfortunately. Yeah, it was pretty smart if they were slow-rolling lands to get us to play into them. There's another Snapcaster Mage. Can't really flash anything back. I guess we can polymorph it? Modern Brains looks sweet as well. I haven't actually played it yet, but it does look sweet. Down to 8. And we know they have at least 2 counters in hand. Let's get a... I don't know if it matters. We'll just get an island. Pretty sure you could... yeah, I mean, that's probably true. My motto when it comes to stuff like that is, if it's illegal in the real world, you probably shouldn't do it in Magic, even though it's an unregulated market. So that's my ethical stance on profiting off that. So I'm sure I could do that, just like buy a bunch of copies of budget Magic decks ahead of time, but it feels wrong to me, so I choose not to. Can't decide between building Reaper King EDH or a cheap Eldrazi aggro deck. Ooh. Well, what do you like better, EDH or Standard? Spell Snare, Mana Leak, Path to Exile, Cryptic. Well, I guess we take Mana Leak. I do not have the Modern Brains list. As far as I know, the person I know that's been playing a Modern Brains list is Bruce by the Magic Guy, who also streams on Twitch. So, could ask him. Yeah, that was really funny. My favorite part of that TCG Player article, breaking down the top cards, sellers, or whatever, was that he obviously didn't know where any of the cards came from, which made it really funny. He was like trying to figure out why are these these horribly janky cards increasing in price. Tech Edge on Blinkmoth. Yep. I want to build Black-White Aetherios Heartless Summoning deck in Modern. Ooh. Yeah, I built a Heartless Summoning deck. It didn't have Aetherios, but the Mirror Retriever loop. Pretty sweet. How profitable are Pauper Leagues for grinding ticks? Oh... The leagues, pretty much, if you can go 3-2, you come out ahead. So you have to win a reasonable percentage of the time. I haven't played Pauper in specific, so I don't know if it's harder or easier than other leagues, but it is cheaper to get into. So I think if your plan is to grind ticks in a league, Pauper is a good way to go. Thank you for the follow, Chris Bossbear. They have a Path and a Cryptic, so even if we played Batterskull, got it back, it's just going to be too slow. Like, we have to find an answer to this Snapcaster, which I don't think there is anymore. Ugh, alright. Well, that was disappointing. Never got a chance to combo off. Our opponent just countered everything. Yeah, awesome Jake news. Jake... We recorded a Commander Clash with Jake last night, so that was super exciting. Dispel's back. Yeah, yeah, I know I can polymorph his Snapcaster, but he's just gonna get another one. I guess he could maybe only have 2 Snapcasters in his deck, but I thought of that, but I figured, well, that's gonna look pretty silly if I just polymorph and he gets it back, so... And also, probably don't want to show it to him. Also a good point. We don't have that many sideboard cards. Surgical Extraction is almost appealing. Well, I don't think it'll be coming out until next week, because it's kind of like a week behind. This week, there's a Dual Commander video with me and Tomer coming out. And then the next the next full Commander Clash, which I think will be next week, is Shadows over Innistrad themed. So testing out some of the new legends in Shadow. So like Avacyn, the Gitrog monster. What else is there? Sigarda, Olivia. Do I want surgical extractions is the question. Probably don't need engineered explosives. It seems like our deck should be in pretty good shape to beat this deck, actually. Let's just... Oh. Yeah, we got 61 cards, I forgot. Alright, let's try it like that. I can't tell you what I'm playing. That's a surprise. Gitrog monster is awesome, though. That one's so good. I will say that I can't give away all the info, but the person, from what I remember, the person who's playing Gitrog monster really, really wanted to play Gitrog monster. Alright, we can deal with this. We got a Thirst, we have a Inquisition for turn 1, and a Lingering Souls, which is solid. Geist of St. Traft and Rest in Peace. Ay. Oh, man. I built a real commander deck. I did, I promise. I think we just take Geist. Or do we? Yeah, let's take Geist. We can beat Rest in Peace. We don't need the combo off with our graveyard because we have Polymorph. I also like... Ooh, there's Sword of the Meek too. I'm also a big fan of blue-black teachings in Pauper. That's the Pauper deck I play. Do I actually play my commander? Well, you'll have to watch and find out. Does Rest in Peace stop Polymorph? I don't think so. It just says sack a creature. I don't think it says, like, when the creature dies, you do this. It's just, like, sack a creature. It does things. Yeah. Oh, man. Gitrog Monster, Strip Mine. So sweet. Alright, let's crack this. Get a Hallowed Fountain. And just linger. We can actually, if we draw an untap land, we might be able to just get an Emrakul here. Our opponent drew another Geist anyway. Alright, untap land. Thopter Foundry? Well, I guess now we have to... Actually, let's just play a Colonnade and pass the turn. And then we can Thirst for Knowledge, and if we hit a Dispel, then we can Polymorph with protection from a counter. Ooh, but we didn't hit the untap land. We did hit a Liliana. Well, let's discard this Thopter Foundry. Not going to do much here. Let's take it slow. Let's Liliana here. Get rid of the Geist. Next turn, Polymorph. Alright, we'll dispel that. Get rid of the Geist. Shamble. Yeah, Polymorph next turn, I think. I don't think our opponent has a counter, so we should be good to get our Emrakul and just win. Nice white border, of course. Well... Oh, they're gonna click, but we have... we drew the second Polymorph. Oh, hey, thank you for the host, Shrouded Grashi. Alright. Well, I guess it's Polymorph time. That's an Emrakul. Discard, Sword of the Meek. Hey, what's up, Shroud Grousy? Shrouded Grousy. Hey, thank you for the follow, Nedwin. Yeah, that is a good theme. All the original Innistrad Angels. I like that idea. We'll have to do that at some point. Can they beat an Emrakul? Answer is no. Sweet. Well, that went much better than the last time. Hey, what's up, Scratch? Hey, thank you for the follow. Little Impulse? Something like that? Why not attack with the token? Bruna? Bruna is definitely the worst of that cycle. That's for sure. I don't think there's any debate about that. Yeah, it's true. I guess that is a fair point. This is Monkey Said by the Freak Fandango Orchestra. Do you think you'll ever make a Narset Commander deck for Commander Clash, or will Tomer, Jake, or Richard? I could imagine us getting around to that. Band Levent du Nord. Yeah, the song is sweet. I like it. What's up, Ewan? Hey, thanks for the follow, the gym. Alright, let's see if we can take down this first match of our league. Another follow. Thank you, Barry. Awesome, everyone. Thank you. Yeah, that's true. Bruna Enchantment EDH is probably pretty good. Alright, this is reasonable. Thank you, Hixie Games. Hixie Games. Well, I think we just turn one Thoughtseize. Actually, let's turn one Inquisition. 2 discard spells should go a long way in this matchup. Alright. Elspeth, Supreme Verdict, and lands. Extract his creatures so it's hard removal. Alright, that sounds like an against the odds thing. Oh, they drew a counter? Nope. Alright, we'll get rid of the Elspeth. Pass the turn. Hey, thank you, Jay Cromer. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Colonnade Goo. The old banding joke, eh? Ooh. What do we do here? Alright, let's just pass and thirst on our opponent's end of turn. We need to find some lands. That's the plan. Ooh, double Tech Edge? Lands are now risky. Double Tech Edge sets us pretty far back. Let's thirst. What are we going to discard? I don't really want to discard Thopter Foundry. That's another way of winning. Let's discard 2 cards. Polymorph? No, not Polymorph. Let's discard Liliana and... Jeez. Against the odds vintage? That would be sweet. Souls and Polymorph. I think we might be able to just win by Souls, Flashback Souls, though. But alright, that's reasonable. I'm going to keep the second Polymorph, though, in case they can counter one. Well, ugh. I guess we... Flashback Lingering Souls? So we got the... Yeah, I thought Liliana was the way to go. Hey, thank you for the follow. I missed the name, but you know who you are. And it is greatly appreciated. Also, Father of the Abyss, thank you, thank you. Alright, let's start beating down with spirits. Are they really going to activate? I am surprised. Alright, well, they get the free kill. I did not think they would activate here. Yeah, being... hey, thank you for the follow, MTG Legon? Yeah, it would be very hard to make all these videos without being able to have access to the cards. So, it is definitely awesome. I don't think we can play Shambling Vent. Hey, thanks for the follow. Play a competitive modern deck in Vintage. That would be against the odds. So we can Emrakul, but it doesn't really do much for us? We Emrakul, they Wrath. I do not own all the cards. I have the ability to borrow all the cards I need. Those tech edges are making things really difficult. Alright, Flooded Strand, crack it. Get an island. Polymorph. Get our Emrakuls in here somewhere. But then they can kill it because they have a Supreme Verdict. I have the ability to borrow from Card Hoarder, actually. The bot chain. Yep, there's the Supreme Verdict. Graveyard shuffles back in. Sword of the Meek would be awesome. Oh, Lord, that's a Geist. Wow. Well, this took a turn for the worse. Oh, thank you, Scratched. That's awesome. Yeah, the event last month was cool. I'm hoping to do another one at some point, but... Emrakul is not indestructible. It has protection from colored spells, but it doesn't get around Wraths. Yeah, I think we're dead. So we can sack Thopter Foundry, get a 1/1, go up to 10. So we can get an Emrakul, but it's not going to be good enough. Yeah, that does it. Oh. I mean, we can poly for Emrakul, but we still lose. That's the problem. Like, yeah, we can poly get Emrakul, but we still lose to what our opponent has. So that does it. Oh, that was really disappointing. Ooh, man. Alright. Those tech edges were pretty good against us. Yeah, maybe Iona would have been better in that matchup. Would Nulamog help? No, not really. Nulamog is good. The thing is, there aren't that many Wraths in Modern, and Nulamog dies to Path, which Emrakul doesn't. So I think Emrakul is more resilient. We would have died if we had gotten Iona as well in that position. Yeah, Elish Norn would have been an out. That's true. I didn't realize 100% that they were on Geist of Saint Draft, actually. Who does the deck list side panel for the YouTube, Goldfish videos? That is a Goldfish tool that Richard created. Search up the cards with the best enter the battlefield effects. For what purpose? Yeah, we were a bit too slow, unfortunately. What's the reason to search up enter the battlefield effects? Organizing the cards on the list in the right in order of mana cost. Is it not organized according to mana cost? I think it is. I think it is organized according to mana cost, isn't it? What's up, just like real gamers? How did I end up working for Goldfish? Basically, I had been selling Magic cards for a long time, and I started writing articles on Reddit with like expected value calculations and things like that. And it just so happened at about the same time, Richard was looking for... Oh man, our opponent's going to 4. Richard was looking to start doing content on MTG Goldfish, and he asked me if I wanted to write on the site, and I said yes, and kind of worked out. Hey, thank you for the follow, Never Stops to Stare. What are we up against? Our opponent mulliganed to Oblivion. Oh, I should update our record. Currently 0-1, of course. Disappointing. That was close. Opponent leads on Mana Confluence? Alright. Let's get our Thopter Foundry out there. Oh. Need to tap for blue mana. That's better. Is MTG Goldfish looking for new writers to submit content? You are, if you have something you're interested in or thinking about doing, you're welcome to email it to me, and I can look it over. saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com. Just be warned, I'm super busy and get a lot of emails, so it'll probably take me a little bit to get back to you. And that doesn't mean that I don't like your writing or anything like that. It's just that busyness stuff. Ooh, what's your finals in? What are you going to school for? Never Stop to Stare. Hey, thank you for the follow. Yeah, we get the Urborg mana. Lola Set Grizzlebrand? Alright, down to 18. What do I think about the new Investigate mechanic? I made a Simic Investigate deck and it's been super fun. Oh, Magus Elemental. I think the new Investigate mechanic is pretty sweet. I do like it. And I think I'll probably make a deck with it eventually. Ooh, Death Shadow's aggro? Nice. That's a good one. Well, our opponent is comboing off with Niv Magus in response to our Thoughtseize. Makes it a 5/6. Well, I guess we just take Apostle's Blessing since it gives protection. Flashback our Lingering Souls. Start doing some attacking. Whew. Yeah? Oh, thank you for the follow, Avendeer. That sounds like a tough class. Electrical and Computer Engineering. Well, the good news is, as I remember from finals, once they're over, so that's the great part. Like, yeah, it might be a crappy night or week, but then it's summertime. Alright, Drowned Catacombs. Batterskull. Urborg is making all lands into swamps in addition to their other types. Music? Do you play an instrument? What do you know why Nahiri's spiking? Nahiri hasn't actually won anything as far as I've seen, but she's been getting a lot of hype. I saw Joe Lissette a day or two ago was saying she's easily the best Planeswalker in Shadows over Innistrad, the best card in Shadows over Innistrad. So she's getting a lot of hype. And she is showing up in decks, but I haven't seen her do anything super crazy yet. Yes, good luck to everyone on your finals. Definitely. Nahiri's seen play in Legacy Miracles? I have not noticed that. That's crazy. Well, I guess we batter. Yeah, a lot of people are building around her. Yeah, let's just attack with everything. Opponent's going to block. And Bolt to kill our Germ token. Sure. Actually, let's just Thirst first. Yeah, let's just Thirst. Discard Inquisition and Godless Shrine. Play the island. Play a Lingering Souls. I think we still got this. Yeah, Nahiri and Miracles is pretty spicy. I like the idea of it. Jeskai Walkers. Yeah, I have to say, when I haven't played with her, but when I've seen her played against me, she is very good. Hey, what's up, Flank Attack? How goes it? And our opponent scoops it up. Alright, not bad. Oh, this deck. Well, we want the Path. Iona might be better than Emrakul here. Elish Norn might also be. Let's go down our Emrakuls, bring in Iona and Elish Norn. Path, Inquisition, Thoughtseize, Leak. Leak might actually just be... Dispel... Let's bring in a couple Dispels over a couple Leaks. And maybe a Supreme... Yeah, let's just go down the leaks. I don't think the leaks are good enough on the draw. They're just so slow. I'm glad you're enjoying the music. I'm enjoying it as well. Leaks are good enough on the draw. They're just so slow. I'm glad you're enjoying the music. I'm enjoying it as well. The Freak Fandango Orchestra, this is. Alright, Blood Crypt, Niv Magus Elemental. Well, I guess we just Thoughtseize. This might be a matchup where polymorphing an opposing creature is actually worth it. Oh, we're up to 60. It's a 61 card main deck. Are we up to 62 card main deck? I do not play GPs much, no. Hey, I'm glad you're enjoying the stream, to Delta. Someone always hates... Well, this is just like last time. Someone always hates the music, no matter what I play. I've come to grips with it. Actually, when I could play Ween, got a pretty universally positive response, which surprised me, because Ween is kind of an acquired taste. Alright, we're getting hit for 5, and our opponent has a Bolt. Ooh, we got the combo, though. Alright, Flooded Strand, crack it. I think we got it now. You find this deck a little odd? A lot of decks run far more fetch lands than they do fetchable lands. That's actually pretty normal. So let's just play Thopter Foundry. Are we dead? Bolt. Our opponent bolted themselves? What'd they draw? Death Shadow? Alright. Death Shadow. And Gut Shot. 7. Man, if they draw one more spell, or can lose more life, then we're dead. Ooh, Path is nice. Alright, so we have to Glacial Fortress, Sword of the Meek, pass the turn. So we got the combo assembled. It's really what our opponent draws this turn. If they can get one more power... Alright, we might live. So we get to sack our Sword of the Meek, get a Thopter, get back our sword, block Niv Magus, go to 1, Shambling Vent, pass the turn. We still could die to a Lightning Bolt or something. That's the risk. Opponent gets another land. Alright. So, sack sword, gain a life, get a Thopter, get back sword. And sack sword. Make a Thopter, get back sword. And then we'll just block, and then I think we're going to path the Niv Magus. Oh yeah, we could have lost to Gut Shot as well. Oh, that might have been a punt. If they have Teamer Battle Rage, then I might have just lost us the game, actually. That would be embarrassing. Well, I guess we'll see. Oh, thank you for the follow. I missed the name, but thank you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I thought of it as soon as I did it. Yep. My bads. Battle Rage. What are we playing? Standard? Yes, that was a punt. I should have just held it. That was bad, because we were in a pretty unlosable position there, too. Before I did something silly. Ugh. Well, that's alright. It just means we gotta win this one. Get to see more magic. So yeah, if you were here earlier, contest going down below. So if you haven't entered yet, yeah, double strike punt. I guess that does count as 2 punts. If you haven't entered yet, go ahead and do it. You can win a free Shadows over Innistrad Fat Pack for following the Twitch and the YouTube and so forth. Yeah, that was a bad one. We were about 100% to win that game, and I found a way to mess that one up. Yikes. Spawning bed instead of Blighted, Cataract, and Mountain Brains. Yeah, it's fine. Drowned Catacombs, or Drowned Yard Temple is another good option. Alright, this is good enough. So, Marsh Flats, go. Wooded Foothills. Blood Crypt, down to 17. Niv Magus. Yeah, I wasn't too impressed with Cataract. So we need a Hallowed Fountain here. I think it's US only, as far as I understand. And unfortunately, I think that includes Canada. Thank you for the follow, Raw something. I missed the end of it, but thank you. Alright, let's just play a swamp. Play explosives on 1. You just put in more islands? That's probably good too. What's up, No Planes? How you doing? Oh yeah, that works if your dad has a house in Orlando. I think Canada is included in out of the US as far as the contest is concerned. Unfortunately for people in Canada, because you wouldn't be eligible to win it. I think it's a shipping issue. Can they kill on turn 2? Unlikely, but I don't think it's completely impossible. Sweet. Sounds like a good plan. They would have to have a pretty nutty draw to win on turn 2. Yeah, I never found time to crack the cataracts, which was part of the issue. Ooh, Shattering Spree? Alright, that's not good. Well, our biggest worry is that they could actually trample over and kill us here. We do have polymorphs, so we're going to be able to polymorph next turn. Chump with a spirit. Tainted Strike. Oh my god! Oh. Well, we deserved to win that one. That one was on me. We should have won game 2. Polymorph is typically for Emrakul, although we had sided it out in that matchup. Teamer Battle Rage, in fact. Ugh. Yeah. I did it to myself. That was bad. Any predictions on whether we'll see Ancestral Visions reprint in Eternal Masters? I think it's possible. I would definitely say possible. I don't know about likely, but possible. I think the 4 Rise is fine. You could probably go 3, but you do want a decent number of them. What's the name of that suicide deck? Death Shadow something? What's the favorite deck I've played? My favorite is still the Shadowborn Apostle Storm deck. It didn't look that great on video, but it was super sweet, and I really enjoyed playing it. Yeah, Suicide Zoo, Death Shadow Zoo, something like that is what it's would be called. It's a pretty sweet deck. It's very all-in. That's one of the problems with it, I guess. Definitely very all-in. Thank you for the follow. Rank that I play. It's pretty cool. Definitely very all-in. Thank you for the follow. But my jank is good jank. Yeah, it's lovable. Why is this match not starting? We're very far into this round and it hasn't started. 4 minutes? That's a long time for a modern queue. Live by the sword, die by the sword. Yeah, well, we've been dying by the sword tonight, unfortunately. So let's see, what's coming up on the site? We have a rough drafts tonight, I believe. The 2-player commander queue should be coming out. Cancel and rejoin. Oh, okay, we got paired. Oh, the Kadoltha deck? Yeah, the Kadoltha deck looks pretty sweet. Yeah, we'll play first. And, alright, we got Thirst. Thirst is good enough. What's up, Ike? I think that's what you said to call you. Hey, thanks for the follow. Meno, oh, no? Menono? Jank, Jun Jank. This deck isn't too janky. Flooded Strand, go. Alright, we're going to win the next 3 matches in this league. I got a good feeling. Daryl Ayers. I think this guy is really good, actually. Let's get a Watery Grave. I'm doing well. How are you doing tonight? Thirsty for knowledge, indeed. Inquisition. Oh, it's Scape Shift. I guess we just take Sakura Tribe Elder. Play the plains, pass the turn. Yeah, I am very bad with names and pronouncing them correctly. If you're trying to get Modern Brain in the Jar deck, I have not yet. I've heard there's a really cool one that Brew Spy has been playing, but I haven't actually played it yet. Alright, let's just main phase this Thirst. Discard, Path, and Glacial Fortress. Pass the turn. Yeah, I thought Daryl Ayers is actually pretty good. He asked how heavily the odds are stacked against me. I don't think the odds are that bad. I don't think he's expecting Polymorph. Serum Visions. Do you think that is why it's spiking Brain in the Jar? That is. 9 rack with Brain in the Jar? Yeah, instant discard is pretty cool. Alright, let's drown Catacombs. And Thirst again. Discard Engineered Explosives. Pass the turn. Could have discarded Sword of the Meek there, but Engineered Explosives I think is a dead card. Liliana's not bad. Liliana could help. Oh, another Polymorph, but still no creatures. Well, let's Ghost Quarter Liliana. Yeah, he's holding up Cryptic, I know. Each player discards. We'll pitch the Sword of the Meek. Pass the turn. So we can Ghost Quarter the Valakut, but it seems unlikely we're going to catch him with this trick. Because I think he really knows this deck. We need another counter, maybe? Ugh, not another Polymorph. Alright, pump up Liliana. Discard Polymorph. Unfortunately, they know about Polymorph now. And we're probably just dead here. We didn't draw enough discard or enough counters, unfortunately. Sakura Tribe Elder. Well, he might get one more turn. Well, let's plus Liliana. Discard Polymorph. This actually could save us. No, it won't, because they'll Cryptic this, right? And then they can pay for Mana Leak. Liliana. Because they can pay for Mana Leak, so it's not going to matter. Yeah, that's a lot of Polymorphs and no ways to cast them. Are we really just going to lose like crazy with this deck? Plus Liliana. Alright, well the problem is we just die to our opponent casting this. Oh, unless they just don't do it. If they wait too long and get down into leak range, we could kind of steal this. We're still not winning, though. All we're doing is trying to stay alive. Gets in at Liliana. Are they going to go for it? No. Alright. Pump up Liliana. Because we would have died. If we had tried to keep Liliana alive, they would have had enough cards in hand that they would have just won. So this just bought us a couple extra turns. We're still going to die, though. Probably right here. Ooh, Prismatic Omen, too? Now they go for it? Alright. We stay alive. Yeah, it would have been sweet. Well, let's play Colonnade, tick up Liliana. Pass the turn again. They have a bunch of damage just from their Prismatic Omen and Valakut. Yep, each land is a bolt. Yeah, I figured they'd just fetch in Bolt Liliana, but a second Valakut? Oh, Lord. I think we're dead from this. We gotta wait till they crack the fetch. When they crack the fetch, we Valakut. That's our one window to stay alive. Yeah, we gotta Ghost Quarter when they crack the fetch, or they just... If we Ghost Quarter now, they crack Misty Rainforest, hit us for 6, sack Sakura Tribe Elder, hit us for 6. Urborg. Alright, well, I guess we need to... Let's force them to sack their Sakura Tribe Elder. We gotta wait till they crack this fetch or we're dead. We can't Ghost Quarter till they crack the fetch or we die on the spot. That's what's up with this situation. Yeah, we have drawn way more lands, and we don't have Valakuts to kill them with lands. So, but we do get to attack with our Celestial Colonnade. So if they just whiff on lands for a few turns and draw spells that they can't cast and not ramp spells, alright. This doesn't actually work now because they waited long enough, because they'll get 2 triggers off of that Valakut. Oh, and they have Cryptic? Alright. Ugh. Yeah, we did what we could. Also drew many lands. Alright. Iona in. Surgical Extractions in. How many Ghost Quarters? Only 2 Ghost Quarters. Dispels. Maybe Disenchants. We do not want Paths. No, this isn't my day, apparently. Timely gains us a little life, but it doesn't really save us. Thopter Foundry Sword of the Meek should be good. Batterskull's good. We'll go down 1 Emrakul. Inquisition. Yeah, engineered. Where is engineered? Oh, back here. Yeah, engineered should go. Yeah, the life is alright. We can gain a lot of life with our combo, though. Maybe just go down a lingering souls. Let's try it like that. If we can get a Valakut in the graveyard and extract it. Elish Norn doesn't do anything in this one. They don't really have creatures. I mean, I guess it stops the Secure Tribe Elder, but I don't think that's enough. Alright. Hopefully we draw one more land for the quick Liliana. Yeah, we have to play 61 cards. Hey, thank you for the follow, Skill World Order. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, not going too well so far. We should be 1-1. That was, losing last round was on me. We should have won that one. But still, not great. Alright, Swamp. I guess we can Thoughtseize. Well, let's Thoughtseize here. Cryptic, Farseek, Prismatic Omen, Serum Visions. Maybe just take... Do we take the Ramp Spell? Or the Serum Visions? Hey, thank you for the follow question. All things. Think Omen? Oh. Omen doesn't seem that good. Alright, I'll take Omen. I was leaning towards Visions or the Ramp Spell, but most likely Visions. But I guess Omen is the most explosive card. Serum Visions just makes it so easy for them to find other things. Well, let's see if we draw our third land. Thank you for the follow, Road Filth. There's the Farseek. So they're going to have Cryptic up. We need to land here. Alright. You don't make infinite tokens. It's not really an infinite combo. Well, he doesn't have to kill us fast now that we aren't drawing lands. And they draw Secure Tribe Elder, sack Secure Tribe Elder. Has all the time in the world. Our best bet is to draw a land for Liliana, really. But if we don't draw a land this turn, we're very likely just dead. Alright, I mean, technically that's land. Still not sure if it's fast enough, though. Pump up Liliana, pitch Sword. Opponent discards a land. Misty. Mana Leak we can't cast. Pump up Liliana. Pitch Polymorph. So our opponent just has that Cryptic in hand. Cryptic, bounce Liliana, draw a card. Serum Visions. Bottom, bottom. Well, bottom, bottom is good. Alright, no counter. Liliana. Pump it up. Discard Mana Leak. Alright, our opponent's empty-handed, and we actually are really close to the combo if we can get blue mana. Explore, draws our opponent a card. Another land. Oh, this is going to be close. Blue mana? Alright. Well, I guess we play Thopter Foundry. We pump up our Liliana. Discard our Batter Skull. Pass the turn. There are still things that just kill us, like Scape Shift. Cryptic. Bounce Liliana. Draw a card. Did they really just draw Scapeshift? Are you for real? Oracle. Alright, not Scapeshift. Valika on top. Scapeshift on top! Oh. Jeez. Well, I don't know how we get out of this now. Ugh. Yeah, that does it. Jeez. Oh, I'm starting to feel cursed. Like we're just not ever gonna win with this deck. It's really depressing. This deck seems so sweet. Thank you for the follow, Georgie. Yeah, if you haven't signed up for the Fat Pack contest, go ahead and do it. Could win a free Shadows over Innistrad Fat Pack. Just 1 second. Good evening, right side. How's it going? Hey, thanks for the follow, the real platypus. Yeah, no haste is kind of bad. Thank you for the follow. Curious if a blue-red version with token generators will do. For a polymorph deck? Maybe. 0-3. Well, so far we are 0-3, but we should be 1-2, I think. But still, not insane. Hey, thanks for the follow, Unilaterus. Probably should update the record for the depressing 0-3. Xenagos plus Emrakul, yeah. Mono blue control will be played. That much is for sure. Keep your eyes out on Sunday night. I think you'll be happy with this week's Much Brew About Nothing. Where do I follow you? New to Twitch. Oh, you can just click follow right down below the video. There should be a place to click follow. Hey, it's alright. It's still been fun, and it's felt close. Like, a lot of the matches have felt close. I think we should be 1-2, and could easily be 2-1. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Canadians. Nothing. I love Canadians. It's nothing against Canadians. Just the harsh realities of international shipping. Alright. Match 4. Gotta win these last two. Last seen on Grixis Delver? Thanks for the follow. Well, 2 of them we lost legitimately. 1 of them was a punt. Hey, awesome. Thank you for the follow, Sobkur. Emrakul is used to ideally kill our opponent is the main idea. Polymorph, Emrakul off of polymorphing a token, and then hopefully win with Emrakul. I have not seen the Nahiri combo deck in Modern. Sounds like something I would like. What's up, Kill Art? Oh, this is Delver. Delver, Bolt, Serum Vision, Snapcaster, Spell Snare. Guess we just take Delver. Yep, Emrakul is, yep, basically Gaia's Blessing. Yeah, Polymorph, you can make someone sack a creature, and then the creature's controller reveals cards from the top of their library until they hit a creature. And so we do that to ourselves, and it's always Emrakul. At least before we sideboard. Hey, thanks Ezra for the sub. Opponent draws another Delver until they hit a creature, and so we do that to ourselves, and it's always Emrakul. At least before we sideboard. Hey, thanks Ezra for the sub. Opponent draws another Delver. A Polymorph deck? Oh, you're talking about a Nahiri combo. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, Pixis takes care of the Emrakul problem. Alright, let's just Liliana away this Delver. Have I updated the old standard turbo turns at all yet? I haven't really gotten a chance to mess around with it. I would like to, though. Thank you, Johnny Boy, for the follow. Ulamog, Korea, Tireless Tracker, Worldbreaker, Uvenwald Hydra. That does sound pretty sweet. I would test that out. Sounds like something I would at least try. Alright, so Delver down. Why have you had a judge called on you? For playing Surgical Extraction? Why would they call a judge on Surgical Extraction? So strange. Bolt takes down our Liliana. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Gotcha. Alright, let's just main phase Thirst while they're tapped out. Discard a... Let's discard 2 cards. Let's discard a Ghost Quarter and a Lingering Souls. We know they have a Spell Snare, so we don't really want to lose both of our Thopter Foundries. Yeah, that makes sense. It does go on the stack, though. It is a trigger. But I could see people being confused by that, so that does make sense. Well, let's Thopter Foundry. This will probably draw out a Spell Snare. Yep. And then Island into Thopter Foundry. It is Peacekeeper. Indeed. And a mana leak? Jeez. Yeah, I think Part the Water Veil is mostly because of our budget decks. And I like that card and play it a lot. Yeah, Peacekeeper is a very me kind of card. Keeps things from attacking. Sort of a weird Hate Bear lock piece. That's a card they should reprint in Modern. If it wasn't for the silly reserve list. Actually, they probably shouldn't. Peacekeeper would probably not be good for Modern. Sounds unhealthy. Also sweet, though. Very occasionally sees play in Legacy. Alright, let's Inquisition. Nice! Sold all your water veils, got a free Chandra? Sweet. Alright, let's just take Kolaghan's command. Our opponent can keep their Snapcasters. So this is Grixis Delver. Well, if we can find a creature to polymorph, I guess we can flashback our Lingering Souls is probably the thing to do. So we should get our Emrakul next turn. If our opponent draws a land, they'll have leak mana. Let's see what they do here. Serum Visions. Alright, they need to draw a a counter off of this Serum Visions, or else we are free to polymorph. We could draw Thoughtseize. Ooh, Batterskull. Alright, let's just go for it. Let's attack with our spirits. Ooh, Tabernacle reprint. Whew! Is there a way you can contact you? Yeah, you can contact me, saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com. Email. Just be warned, it takes me a little while to get back to people a lot of times just because I'm really busy. So that's, doesn't mean I don't like the idea, it just means I'm really busy. But definitely email me, saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com. Alright, let's go for the polymorph. They would have literally had to top deck a counter. And they did? I guess they can top deck a removal spell. They top decked a mana leak. Oh my god. Boy. Things keep going so bad. It's almost amazing. Alright, attack with our spirits. Our opponent literally had one draw. One draw, and it was a counter spell. Alright, get in with our spirits. Academy Ruins. Batterskull. Alright, getting there again. Do they draw? Alright, Electrolyze. Okay, we can deal with Electrolyze. Now we just gotta ride this Batterskull to victory. Ooh, Polymorph? Do we want to Polymorph our Germ Token? They drew Terminate. Well, let's pass the turn. I think we're just going to get back this Thopter Foundry with our Academy Ruins. We would have got blown out anyway by the Terminate. Jace or Gideon? Do I think Sigarda, host of Hurons? Hey, thank you for the follow, crazy gas bag. I think Sigarda's pretty bad, honestly. She might be like a one-of in standard, definitely not in modern. Sigarda is a pretty reasonable commander. Not as good as the Gitrog monster, or maybe even Avacyn, but... Alright, let's also... Do we even want to pick up our Batterskull? Yeah. No, we don't really need to. So let's Thopter Foundry. Opponent's gonna Snapcaster. Thanks for the follow. I missed the name, but thank you. What are the top 8 15 drops in... Thank you, Fire Shoes. Top 8 15 drops in Magic. Ortichoke worm, something like that. The big convoke worm from Ravnica. Hey, thank you for the follow. Team Nutdraw. Opponent's gonna get Taxian Probe. We take 2. They don't have another spell snare. What are they doing? Snapcaster for what? For Lightning Bolt? That is an odd choice. Hey, thank you for the follow, everyone. Alright, down to 12. Alright, let's just do it again. Get back our Thopter Foundry. Play our Thopter Foundry. This time it's not getting countered. And it might get us to Emrakul. We're playing Polymorph. Thopter Polymorph. Unsuccessfully so far. Hey, thanks for the follow, Oderson. What's my favorite deck to play in Modern? That's a good question. Probably something Esper and Control-y. Probably a Thopter sword deck, actually. I don't know about Polymorph. I like Celestial Colonnade decks and Snapcaster decks. Mox Lotus best 15 drop in Magic. Hey, thank you, M. Diddy. Thank you, everyone, for the follows. That's awesome. Opponent's trying to figure out if they should attack. Polymorph. Yep, Mono Red Burn for the win. Ugh. That would be my least favorite deck in Modern. Tron gifts Thopters with Unburial Rights. Opponent decides not to attack. They did get a land, though. Well, that means they have a mana leak. Let's sack Batterskull, get a Thopter. Yeah, I actually did kind of enjoy it. Let's play Flooded Strand. Do we try Polymorph again? When will we see another budget? Hey, thank you, M. Haas. When will we see another budget combo deck? Probably before too long. And thank you, the Only Jin. I've been doing a lot of Shadow stuff lately, but I'm sure that'll change now that Shadows is getting a little bit older. Probably another week or two of Shadow stuff, and then switch it up again. Alright, we'll try it. We'll try it, hope for the best. We know they can... I think they have a leak. A removal spell also blows us out. They gotta have something. They haven't been playing lands. Yeah, they haven't been playing lands until this past turn, so I don't think they just have a handful of lands. Ooh, Tron with Staff of Domination? I like it. Can we add Tombstone Stairwell to the Against the Odds list? Yeah, I'll try to remember to add that. Lightning Bolt, our opponent has. Alright. Fizzles, our Polymorph. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying the fun blue decks. Alright, let's path a Snapcaster. Mono U Stasis Lock Vintage Budget. Ooh, I like the sounds of that. Down to 11. What does our opponent have? Yeah. Ooh, Tassiger? Come on, Sword of the Meek. Well, we can try it again. They're down to one card. How many times are they going to blow out our polymorphs? How many times? Alright. Seriously? Oh my god. Oh, it's never gonna happen. They've drawn so many blowouts. Oh, unbelievable. Oh. It is pretty easy to disrupt. Oh, there's a mana leak. That would have been nice. Last turn, deck. Something with brain in the jar for Startled Awake. That could be spicy. Hey, thank you, Voidpaw. Yeah, that's a good point. What do we want here? Yeah, I'm disappointed with how Polymorph has been working out. We just keep getting blown out over and over again. Alright, Dispel's coming in. Do we want our alternate Emeralds? Yeah, Xanted Swarm would be sweet. Anything else from the sideboard? Timely? Yeah, we probably do want Timely. What's up, Jeff? We are getting blown out trying to polymorph some Thopter tokens. It's been fun. I think last game, how many times did they blow us out last game, chat? 5, 6? Always, usually, even if they're top decking, that was the worst one. They literally, we knew their hand, they had one draw step, and they drew the mana leak. So we just never get our Emeralds. Elish, yeah, Elish Norn's probably good. We want to get rid of Emrakul for Elish Norn. Hey, thanks everyone for the follows. I missed some of the names. Shape Anew. Shape Anew can't hit Emrakul though. I guess you can get Blightsteel or Mycosynth Lattice. I also don't know why this deck has 61 cards. We do need to cut some things. What are we doing? Surgical could almost be good in this matchup as well. It does. We have a lot of room being taken up by Polymorphs and Emeralds. I guess we could side that stuff out and just be a Thopter sword deck. But that kind of defeats the whole purpose of what we're trying to do. Well, I guess we can cut a Polymorph. Alright, we'll try it like that. Oh, so bad. So bad. We'd like to play first? Sure, why not? Alright, we got some discard. I guess that means we're not going to get hit by a Delver. How often is Polymorph going to be better than Gifts Ungiven? The 5% of the time we get an Emrakul off of it? I guess is the easiest answer. We probably got to take Delver since we don't have any removal. I built a Tibalt deck around Burning Vengeance, also Blood Moon. It was pretty sweet. It's one of the Against the Odds decks. It actually won a couple times. Probe. Bloodstained Mire. What's up, Large Brandon? How goes it? Have I seen the price on Glimpse the Unthinkable? It's still rising. Well, that one's not my fault. I haven't played a Glimpse deck. I think if we're talking Magic Online, it's probably because it crashed with the flashbacks, and now it's increasing now that flashbacks are over. What's up, Dumb Dodo? How you doing tonight? Tasigur, Electrolyze. Ugh. Well, let's take Tasigur and just wait for Lingering Souls till we can leave up to Spell for Electrolyze. Yeah, the Gauntlet of Jank. Yeah, go ahead and send it to me, Scratched. I will consider it. I mean, I can't obviously promise that I'll play it, but I'll look it over, for sure. Is Part the Water Barrel going to go back down? Yeah, definitely will. How soon? I'm not 100% sure. What's up, and cracks? How much do flashback drafts actually decrease prices? That is a really interesting topic. The best answer is they decrease prices a lot for the first set in the block. So if you look at like Ravnica Guild Pack Dissension, Ravnica prices got crushed. Like the most expensive cards lost half of their value, say. That's not a exactly precise number, but it's somewhere around there. Guild Pack cards lost slightly less than that, but still a reasonable amount. Say 50 or 25% of their value, something along those lines. And then Dissension cards didn't really move at all. So that's typically how it works because the big set gets drafted for 3 weeks. And the other sets only get drafted for a short period of time. So Glimpse took a big plummet because it was drafted for 3 weeks. Alright. I don't think we fight over that. Definitely an awesome way to grow your collection and also make some free tickets by buying during flashback periods. I might try to do... Hey, awesome! I'm glad you're enjoying it. Leop. I'm glad you found it. If you haven't, make sure to subscribe and follow so you can keep up on it. We got new stuff coming out all the time. Ooh. Alright, Pluto Delta. Thopter Foundry. We haven't assembled the Sword Thopter combo very much at all. Like, hardly at all. Saffron Olive at mtggoldfish.com. Scratched. Alright, let's crack Pluto Delta. Get a Watery Grave. Ooh, alright. Well, let's flashback our Lingering Souls. Pass the turn. Opponent cracks their Bloodstained Mire. We might actually get to Polymorph. Hey, thank you, Paranormal Activity. Paranormal something. Activa. Oh, well, there's great Jake news. Jake, last night we recorded a Commander Clash. He is home. He has like a pacemaker thing. Hey, thanks, Scratched. Implanted in him from a surgery. But he is doing much better. So we actually recorded a Commander Clash. So that's a sign that he's doing well. Hey, thanks for the follow, whoever that was. I missed the name. So that's definitely awesome. He said he's feeling pretty well. He's still adjusting to having the pacemaker, and that part of it's weird and different. But he said that he's expected, according to his doctors, to make a full recovery and be able to do pretty much anything short of, I think he said boxing or something, but live a very normal life. So he was very thankful and sounded good. All right, let's go for it. We got Dispel back up. Jake is a cool guy. Snapcaster for... Oh man, if they go Electrolyze, we got the Blowout. They're going to go for Mana Leak. Oh, come on, tell me you don't also have a Dispel. No Dispel. If they don't have a Dispel, we've got there. Yes, yes. Alright. That's an Emrakul. We did it, we did it. Yeah, Jake is a cool guy. That's one of the great things about Goldfish. All the people that are involved in Goldfish, and we won, are really cool people. So that's an awesome thing about Goldfish. I love Tomer. Jake's a really cool guy. Richard is very cool as well. So, just a lot of really cool people. Alright. Now we just need to win a match. Barter in Blood. Yeah, Barter in Blood would have been a blowout. That is for certain. Goldfish is my job. Hey, thanks, Games a Million. I am the content manager at MTG Goldfish, so Goldfish is what I do all day, every day. Got to be one of the best jobs there is. I mean, I get to do this, make janky combo decks, stream Magic for a living. How could it be any better? Richard is the mastermind behind all the technical stuff. He is very, very good at all that stuff. Let's see, we got an island, so we probably need a Godless Shrine here. And then let's just Inquisition. Colligan's Command, Bolt, Leak. Alright, we'll take the Leak. Pass the turn. Yeah, Richard is amazingly good at that stuff. Like the deck list tool that you see on the side there, all that stuff he does, and it's pretty amazing. I am not a programmer by any means, so that stuff blows me away. Alright, our opponent saw a land and then milled it, and then drew a, what, discard spell? Wow, that was a fast Tassiger. Would it be possible to help out with MTG Goldfish? That's a good question. I mean, you can definitely email me about it. I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but saffronolive at mtggoldfish.com. Shoot me an email. I have to ask, since you affect so many card prices with your awesome decks tag, do you ever just for fun buy some of the cards from the deck? I talked about this a little earlier in the stream, actually. It would be very easy to take advantage of that to make extra tickets or whatever, but it feels wrong to me for some reason. My general feeling about MTG Finance is, at a bare minimum, if it's illegal to do in the real world, then you probably shouldn't do it in Magic Finance. So I don't do that, even though in theory that would be something I could do. How do I decide what decks you make? Uh, kind of whatever I'm feeling at the time. You'd probably be amazed at how unorganized I am. It's not like I have some huge list of decks that I'm working through or something. It's more like, oh, I got a budget Magic that's due in a couple days. I should probably build a deck for that. So I build a deck. And the great thing is also, ooh man, are we gonna get it? Do they have a bolt to blow us out? Wait, they do have a bolt. We know they have a bolt. And they have a spell skite. Plus I have the ability, as I was also saying earlier, to borrow any cards I need. So I don't really have pressure to need to make those tickets to keep going. So that's another nice thing about it, is the setup allows that. So what do we do here? Guess we just Liliana. And then tick down Liliana to kill something. Oh, I have on Magic Online. I have the ability to borrow cards from Card Hoarder, one of the bot systems. So that's awesome. I don't have all the. I have a decent sized collection, but I don't have everything I need to make 5 decks a week or something. So that gives me the freedom to actually build what I want to build and not be hamstrung by what cards I do and don't have. For example, I do not own these Lilianas. Those are not mine. Ooh. Well, this might change things. We have a Thopter Foundry. Yeah, I have thought about Descent of the Dragons, but I haven't actually built a deck with it yet. Ooh, a tour of local game shops would be a pretty sweet idea. Our opponent has negate. Ugh. Well, looks like we're going to lose another one. Thopter Morph has been shaping up like a million blowouts. I think we've actually polymorphed into Emrakul twice in 4 matches and gotten blown out 10 times, maybe. What's up, Naz? Young Pyromancer. Darkslick Shores. Alright, Tassiger. Boom. They get a Snapcaster, and that does it. We need them to hit like a... Like in Momir, when you hit the thing that dies, like a Sultured Ghoul or something that dies when it enters the battlefield. That's what we were hoping for. See you, Shroud Grassi. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for the follower. Yeah, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, Guy on Fire. Alright, one more match in this league. Let's see if we can win it, or if we're going to put up the old offer with our Thopter Polymorph deck. I will say, now that we've played 4 matches with this deck, getting blown out by things is really frustrating. I don't know if Polymorph is the best way to build this deck. I'm actually streaming probably about one more match, most likely, maybe another half hour or so. But the good news is they have the Community Super League on tonight, which has a lot of cool people. So if you're looking for something to watch after I go off, definitely would recommend Community Super League. Also, Mr. Luis Scott Vargas is streaming as well, so there's some other good streaming options. Although I appreciate you watching me when you could be watching those people. That's awesome. Kiki Cord is listed under, hey, thank you for the follow, someone whose name I missed. Yeah, you are thinking right, Ike. You're getting blown out by like crazy with this deck. On MTG Goldfish Modern Meta, Kiki Cord is listed as Malira Company. I will try to remember that and change the name if I can. Where does it say wacky? Where does it say wacky, Spawnrife? On the Twitch page somewhere? Thopter Polymorph League, that doesn't have wacky in it. Hey, thank you, Irate Collective. I have not played Shape Anew yet. Well, I'm glad to give you something to do with your life, Cryptic Element. Kaboom Bees. I have not played it yet. So, was it you that was talking about that yesterday? Someone was talking about it on stream yesterday, I think. Thank you for the follow, someone. Oh, okay. That was not an intentional misspelling. I will have to update that. I didn't realize it was misspelled. Thank you, Scratched. So, oh man. When I very first started writing about Magic, before I went to MTG Goldfish, I had my own blog for a little while when I first started doing it. And I would pretty much just like post stuff on Reddit, and I'd crowdsource the proofreading, essentially. So it brought back memories of that, having you find a spelling error on the page. Because I was infamous for doing that. Be like, yeah, read over this article. Let me know what I spelled wrong. I'll change it. Thank you. 8 wacky. Yeah, having the deck list on the side of the screen is awesome. Shared Fate. Did I put that on the poll this week? I can't remember if I did. It is going to be on the poll soon. Email me or Richard. So saffronolive@goldfish.com or contact@goldfish.com. Alright. I guess this is fine. Alright, we gotta get... Or you can email me or Richard. So saffronolive@goldfish.com or contact@goldfish.com. Alright. I guess this is fine. Alright, we gotta get at least one win. Let's win our last match with this deck. We don't want to go 0 for 5. Yeah, 8 wacky sounds pretty spicy. Basic Island. Flooded Strand. Get a Godless Shrine. Alright, let's just Thoughtseize. See what our opponent's doing. Oh lord, it's a Taking Turns deck. Oh my goodness. What do we do? Cryptic, Gigadrouse, Spell Snare, Temporal Mastery, Time Warp. Spell Snare? This isn't... That's got to be a joke, right? We don't take Spell Snare. Let's take Cryptic. Play the island, pass the turn. I think Cryptic is the most important card there. Spell Snare, even if we play and they counter the Sword of the Meek, that's fine. Island, alright, let's Island and Thirst. Ooh. Double Inquisition. Is that even helpful here? Yeah, Ricochet Trap seems really good against this deck. We can't take their extra turn spells, unfortunately. We need a creature to polymorph. They just naturally miracle a Temporal Mastery? Okay. So, Temporal Mastery, Rampant Growth. Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying the streams, even though we're getting wrecked tonight. Serum Visions, goes one of our Inquisition targets. Academy Ruins doesn't do much, so let's Inquisition. Telling Time, Remand, Spell Snare. Well, let's take the Remand, play the Swamp, Inquisition, take the Telling Time. So Gigadrouse, Spell Snare, and lands is all our opponent has. I guess it's not impossible that we hard cast an Emrakul. And our opponent's missing land drops, which helps. Well, another land for our hardcast Emrakul plan. I don't think they can really go off for a couple turns. If we just draw a creature, though... Ooh, they get a breeding pool. Tapped. Blink Moth would be good. Colonnade, the world's slowest creature. So much money to... so much money, so much time to be able to polymorph a Celestial Colonnade. You need a lot of mana to make that work. More lands! Well, I guess it's Celestial Colonnade time. The problem with the extra turn cards is a lot of them exile. So it's hard to just hit them with a Surgical Extraction. We might end up bringing it in, though. I have to see. So I guess we're just going Colonnade aggro. How many lands do we have? 3, 6, 7. Getting there. Only 8 more lands, and we got 2 in our hand. Oh, I'm cheering for them not to just keep miracling Temporal Mastery. They can't really go off unless they can draw cards, though, right? Even if they get to 5 mana and start taking turns, without a Jace or a Dictate or something, I don't think they can really go off. Alright, they got the land. Alright, there's some card draw. Well, Problem is we know they have a Spell Snare. Well, we get to play 2 lands. So, 1, 2, they Spell Snare, we Mana Leak. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Well, I think we can get an Emrakul, actually. So, Thopter Foundry comes down. There's the spell snare. Oh, choices, choices. So we can mana leak the spell snare, get an Emrakul, but then if they can just combo us off, we lose? Or we can just wait till next turn. I think waiting is better, honestly. I think waiting and countering their first extra turn spell is better. Alright. Well, let's see if they can combo off from here. Gigadraus taps it down. Well, let's see. Here it goes. Well, with the mana leak, I thought there would be, but maybe there won't. Extra turn number 1. From... what'd they cast? Time Warp. Draws some extra cards. Makes their land drop. They draw another extra turn spell. Another Time Warp. Draw some extra cards. No, Ghost Quarter doesn't really do anything. They have a... They hit the Temporal Mastery. Jeez. They're really good at miracling those. Oy. Garrick. Garrick? Why are you playing Garrick in this deck? To win with beast tokens? Is that the plan? Yeah, we might be losing, actually. Temporal Mastery. Thing in the Ice. I don't know about our opponent's deck. They're still fairly likely to... They could just fizzle. They're not drawing that many cards. Beast gets in. Do they have another one? They have a land. Explore to draw a card. Yeah, that's true. I just don't know about Thing in the Ice and Garrick in this deck. It seems awkward. Did they hit an extra turn spell? Huh? What'd they... Alright. We draw an extra card. Land. Alright, let's see if we can kill this Garrick. Did they draw another Gigadrouse or something? Ugh. Of course. Oh. How would we have killed him 2 turns ago? One, two, three, four. Alright, let's... How many lands? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I don't even think ghost quartering ourselves matters. We can't polymorph it, because polymorph is a sorcery. And we're on our beginning of combat step. Well, we had enough mana to polymorph the Celestial Colonnade, which they didn't tap for some reason. That was an odd choice. Yeah, we couldn't do it because we were on our beginning of combat step. Yeah, that was the issue there. Well, does our opponent draw more things to combo off with? Telling time. That'll probably find them an extra turn spell. Oy. Are we really going to 0-5 and lose to taking turns? Elixir. Well, that's not an extra turn spell. Emrakul not having haste is a little problematic. Alright, let's see what we draw here. We draw a card. Lingering Souls. Let's put Thopter Foundry on top of our deck. Yeah, my 15-15 with Annihilator isn't good enough, unfortunately. It is actually a problem here, though, because if we play Emrakul, they can just Thing in the Ice and flip it and bounce it. Oh, we're still on our draw step. Alright. Go past our draw step. Thopter Foundry. They have a Remand. They flip their Thing in the Ice. They bounce their Beast. Alright, let's see what they draw. Thopter Foundry, Part 2. Sword of the Meek. Alright, well, combo assembled. Let's see if they can combo off. All they need to do is take an extra turn. Yeah, this is still game 1. Dictate's gonna draw them even more cards. Shuffles everything in. Alright, so if they hit an extra turn spell, they win. If they don't, then we could actually still win. Well, we got the combo assembled, but we definitely haven't won yet. Explore. Alright. Gets in for 7. Alright, no extra turn spell. Whew! And we get to draw a bunch of cards. Lingering Souls. I think we might actually be winning now. Drowned Catacomb. Inquisition. Alright, let's... Oh, I gotta get rid of this draw step stop set. Draw step stop set. Alright, Inquisition. We might actually get to hard casting it. Alright, they cast a Dictate for even more card draw. Cryptic Command in hand. Do we want an Emrakul? Alright, let's make a Thopter. Get back our swords. I think we just pass. I think we just pass and combo off with our Thopters. We actually can't get the Emrakul. They have enough mana to Cryptic our Mana Leak. Or play Cryptic and pay for our Mana Leak, rather. Well, this might keep us alive even against their extra turn spells. Because we can make our Thopters at instant speed. Telling time. We might win this one. I'm feeling alright about it. Because if we would have had to sack our fetch land, which would have put us to 7. And if they had a Gigadrouse as their last card, or the Cryptic, which ended up being in their hand, and they tapped our creature, then we were dead to the Woken Horror. Well, no. If we actually get to hard casting Emrakul, I'll cast it. I was thinking of polymorphing our token, but polymorph can be countered. We 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have a lot of lands, but not quite Emrakul a lot of lands. Alright, big Gigadrouse. That actually isn't going to beat us, I don't believe. They're going to tap lands. So we got to use these lands to make Thopters before they get tapped. Alright, this is targeting Colonnade. So Colonnade, tapped, sack, sword, get a Thopter. This is targeting Godless Shrine. Sack sword, get a Thopter, gain a life. That's targeting Watery Grave, do the same thing. Yeah, hard casting Emrakul with this deck would be insane. This one's targeting Drowned Catacombs. Well, we might get a win in the 0-4 bracket. And that's targeting our Thopter. Alright. And now we can actually Mana Leak something if we have to. Like, they can't just Time Walk us. Opponent attacks. We will definitely just chump with a Thopter. Alright, let's Mana Leak, Time Walk, Warp. Yes! Alright, crack Flooded Strand, get Hollowed Fountain, tapped. Make a couple more Thopters. Alright, we get to draw 3 extra cards. Ooh, Liliana? Liliana's actually not too bad. Another Lingering Souls. Swamp and Blink Moth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 2 lands. We're 2 lands away. Alright, so let's see. We might as well do some attacking. And let's just Liliana. Get rid of the Woken Horror. I think we're going to poly too. Polymorph a token. Well, you still have to pay for it though, Manzurez. We can't hardcast it yet still. We're still mana short. But we do get Emrakul. Alright. There's the Emrakul. Oh, let's see what happens. Our opponent pretty much has to win here. And they have to win through all of our token production. Yeah, we are breaking the 0-4 bracket. Looks like they have an extra turn spell. Walk the Eons, alright. Another Rites of Flourishing. And a Jace. Well, we might be dead, though. We do have an Emrakul, but we're probably still dead to them drawing 5 extra cards a turn. The odds of them whiffing now are so slim. Ooh, Thirst is actually good. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to get to hardcast Emrakul. The tides have turned again, and our opponent is drawing 1,000,000 cards. They're playing... Opponent should be ashamed. How do they actually kill us, though? Elixir of Immortality? I think they have Elixir in their deck, though, so they're probably not going to mill themselves, very likely. I think we're essentially dead. Shamed. How do they actually kill us, though? Elixir of Immortality? I think they have Elixir in their deck, though, so they're probably not going to mill themselves, very likely. I think we're essentially dead. With the Emrakul on the battlefield. We'll discard our Batterskull. Have we ever done what before? Ooh. I don't know if I've ever Legend ruled an Emrakul before. That does sound pretty sweet. Yeah, the time thing could be a real concern. Thank you for the follow, Odie, something like that. The plan thing could work. Or the time thing could work. Opponent's only got 10 minutes in 50 seconds. We are playing against Mono Blue Taking Turns. And they are in the middle of comboing off very slowly. Yeah, I guess it's possible that they play really poorly and allow us to mana leak their elixir. Probably not likely, though. Yeah, I guess it's blue-green, technically. There's a Garrick. Yeah, I just realized that we're, hey, what's up, Siri? I guess I was kind of ill-advised to cast this Emrakul, because they might win by milling us out. And we don't have an Emrakul in our deck now. And if we had an Emrakul in our deck, it would be really hard for them to mill us out. And I didn't discard the Emrakul to Thirst for Knowledge. So that was pretty bad. I don't know what the win con is, actually. I guess Elixir of Immortality milling us to death? Alright, they're going to tap us out. Well, I mean, they can plus Jace until we die, but they're also probably going to kill themselves to time. Tap down our Liliana. Opponent draws a million cards. They have to win. Actually, they have to win another game though. They're down under 9 minutes now, so I think their time thing is going to be a big issue. Yeah, might as well tap Liliana. They get an extra turn. There's the Elixir. Sure. Well, I guess we do this for a while. I guess they can kill us in a couple more turns. But I still think we might win because of time when it's all said and done. Cast a Cryptic doing who knows what. Yeah, tapping down the Liliana was well played by our opponent. Not that it does anything, but... Yep, F6. Alright, I don't know why they're going through the motions on all this stuff. Can't they just beat us by untapping, minusing Jace, and then plussing Jace for like 2 more turns and it's game over? I don't know why they're spending so much time playing these things that don't really matter. Everyone's a loser in Polymorph first taking turns. No one comes out ahead. That's true. Our opponent was showing us what was up. Maybe our opponent knows. Alright, Thing in the Ice. Maybe our opponent knows that they can't win 3 games, so they're just having fun with this one and not actually trying to kill us. Thassa, okay. Serum Visions. Yeah, this board state is something. Oh, Thing in the Ice, Thassa, Beast, Jace, Garrick, 3 Dictates, some Rites of Flourishing, Liliana, Thopter Foundry, a million lands, Thopters, an Emrakul. They could hardcast it if they had it. They need a card that says add 10 minutes to your clock. Restart the game with 25 minutes on your clock. That's what they need. Lose, I think, is what this deck does against Burn. I don't think they have any chance of winning. You just gotta hope you get the good matchups. Alright, opponent gets to resolve a million more triggers. So the question's going to be, can our opponent actually win a game in less than 6 minutes? This one took them 19 minutes. So they're going to have to significantly up their speed if they're going to be able to win the actual match. And we should be faster than them. So let's see. Disenchants in, surgical extractions in, dispels in. Iona seems absurd. No, I don't think Karn restarts the clock, unfortunately, for our opponent. Probably don't want paths. Want our discard. Polymorph, Batterskull, engineered explosives, I guess is fine-ish. Yeah, Iona on blue is very good. Explosive hits some of their card draw stuff. Explosives on 3 might be worth it. Also hits the beast tokens from Garrick. Maybe we cut some lingering souls. Yeah, path is out. Just go Iona. But we want Emrakul because it keeps shuffling back in. And that's one of the main ways our opponent kills us, is by shuffling things back in. So we want at least one Emrakul just to shuffle our deck back in. Liliana seems good too. What are we cutting? I think we need it for shuffling in. I do. Maybe Batterskull. Yeah, I guess we can go down some Inquisitions. Try it like that. I think one Emrakul, one Iona is fine. I don't think they can kill the Emrakul, so we just got to keep shuffling it in. Alright, well, we got some Polymorphs. And a leak, which could be helpful. Not much else going on. Pressuring their hand if we get an early Liliana is actually pretty good. Yep, we got the whole 61 cards. Thank you for the follow, Blades Placer, perhaps? Oh, I thought I clicked Pluto Delta, but apparently not. This is an instant deck tech deck, and it came with 61 cards, so that's why we are playing 61 cards. Pluto Delta, go. 61 card, mirror. Who would have thought? Alright, let's crack our Pluto Delta. Get a island. Ooh, Thirst? Thirst is sweet. Let's just play another Pluto Delta. Pass the turn. Yeah, we had so many good cards, we just couldn't find any to cut. Thank you for the follows, everyone. Illusions, Donate GG, some other people that I missed. Ooh, I like Disenchant. Nope, 61 cards and Thopter Polymorph. Alright, let's just Thirst. Our opponent casting Cryptic here would be pretty sweet, potentially. They're thinking about it. They decide to let it go. Ugh, Iona in hand? Well, let's discard Disenchant and a Polymorph. Crack our Pluto Delta. I saw the Reddit post about the Saffron Olive effect. they're going to counter it, though. So let's take it slow. Inquisition. Rites of Flourishing, Remand, Echoing Truth, Double Time Warp, Cryptic Command. Ooh, Echoing Truth on our tokens is good. But I think we just take Remand. And then we play... a Watery Grave and pass the turn. We might actually be able to hardcast Iona, assuming we have 3 white sources. Alright, so let's Thirst again. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Urborg does slow them down. What was the top comment on the thread? I don't remember. Discard the Sword of the Meek. Well, let's Liliana. Alright, the Cryptic Liliana. Draw a card. We'll play Marsh Flats, pass the turn. Yeah, we're gonna get our 3rd white source. We just... I'd like to draw a Thoughtseize or something. Alright, let's counter this. Alright, sack the Marsh Flats. Get a Godless Shrine, tapped. Alright, Blink Moth. Activate Blink Moth. Alright, we're gonna get the Emrakul. Emrakul time. There's the Emrakul. I would rather have the Iona, but Emrakul's decent. Oh, alright, we did it. Can they combo off and kill us here, though? They don't have card draw down, so it seems unlikely. They can take extra turns, but if they can't draw cards, it doesn't really do anything. But hey, thanks for the follow, Jeffler, something like that. Emrakul, come on, Emrakul. We haven't attacked with Emrakul once. All right, now. Oh, our opponent scooped up the match. I think they realized, okay, so we did it. We gotta win. We gotta win. We managed to win in the in the 04 bracket, but a win's a win. Good to meet you, John. They might be able... I don't know how they would bounce Emrakul, actually. But we got it. You can win with Thopter Polymorph. Not easy, but it's possible. Only took 5 matches. So overall, we got blown out a ton. And I'm not sure Polymorph is the best way to to make this deck. I think it's better probably without Polymorph. Keldon Warlord. Thank you. Anyway, everyone, that's all for me tonight. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, contest for the Shadows of Innistrad Fat Pack still going, so sign up for that. Also, follow if you haven't followed yet. Still no sub button, but if you would like to support, there's a link below to get premium through MTG Goldfish. It's basically the same price as subbing, and you get tons of other cool stuff, like collection management stuff, and some really sweet stuff. So if you're looking to donate to support the site, just do that. That's probably the easiest way to do it. Anyway, thanks everyone. I will be back Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday next week. Probably not over the weekend, so count on Tuesday next week, and I will see you all then. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to all of you soon.